Hi dear teacher, my name is Daniela Paz and in this occasion I'm going to explain about tips to teach objects, direct, indirect and oblique. Okay, first of all, before to start to teaching object, it's important to teach the meaning of them, okay? Well, the object refers to a person or thing affected by the action described in the verb. A verb may be followed by an object that completes its meaning. Traditional grammar defines the object in a sentence as the entity that is acted upon by the subject. There is thus a primary distinction between subjects and objects that is understood in terms of action described by the verb. Well, next. Well, to teaching direct object, it's important to teach the meaning, when we use and when we find a direct object and some examples. Okay, well, a direct object is a noun or pronoun that is directly affected by the action of the verb. In active, the direct object happens after the main verb. For example, here, Louis wrote a song. It corresponds to the grammatical subject in passive constructions. For example, a song was written by Louis, and typically refer to patient. For example, Harry lost the phone. Well, in this case, the phone is affected by the action of the verb, in this case, lost. Well, indirect object. For teaching indirect object, we need to teach the meaning, when we use, and some examples too, just like indirect object, okay? Well, an indirect object is a noun phrase, can be a noun or pronoun that benefits from the action of the verb. An indirect object is not a part of the preposition verb. Indirect objects are usually placed directly before the direct object. For example, Mark gave Johanna a rose. In this case, Johanna is the noun phrase functioning as the indirect object. That is to say that she is the beneficiary. Well, other tip to teach indirect and direct object is explain that exists the transitive and transitive sentence. Well, in the transitive sentence, we can find indirect and direct object. For example, Daniela bought the dog's toys. In transitive, we find direct object, only direct objects. For example, Daniela bought toys. As you can see, both sentences have sense, okay? And finally, oblique object. For teaching oblique object, the tip that I can give you is that oblique object is introduced by a preposition, in this case, to or for, okay? It's similar to the indirect object in what function is concerned, but the difference is that the oblique object occurs in a prepositional phrase, as in, for example, my boyfriend wrote a letter to me. As you can see, to. Oblique object refers to the noun phrase that happens after a preposition. For example, she bought a birthday cake to Alex after a preposition. Okay? That's all. Thank you so much. Hope that you can understand it. And that's all. Thank you, teacher.